Hey crafty friend, it's me, Justine, and yes, I'm going to be doing a quilty kind of a video today that's more geared toward the sewing and quilting side, and that has really been inspired by my mom and her quilting journey. After she retired, she became an avid quilter, and I would like to share her craft room at the end of this video and also her progress on her latest English paper piecing quilt, which is the Queen of Diamonds with the Tula Pink Fabric, and it is gorgeous and I can't wait to see it finished. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk about a storage solution for English paper piecing. So if that is what you're all about, let's chat. So if you don't know who I am, hello, I'm Justine. I am a card maker and I work with a whole bunch of different companies, and Spellbinders is one of the companies that I am an affiliate for. And if you don't know what Spellbinders is, it's a paper arts company that gears toward the card making world and also scrapbooking. So that has been really a pleasure in my life, and of course so has my mom. My mom is like my best friend, and I just absolutely love seeing her blossom with her quilting journey. So she started English paper piecing about a year ago, and she has jumped into the English paper piecing world, and I've just been so proud of her. So she has been doing the Queen of Diamonds Quilt, and if you know anything about English paper piecing, you know that there are these little pieces, and there's papers, there's templates, scissors, glue, etc. There's a lot of little pieces, and I, as a card maker from Spellbinders, found these craft stacks, and I thought these would work really nicely for my mom. So if you don't know what English paper piecing is, let's just do a quick little, not really tutorial because I'm not the tutorial person, but basically you take a piece of paper, so you can buy the papers like this, or you can punch out your own like my mom did here, and you use glue and you glue the fabric to the piece, and then you end up with something like this. So this one's the hexagon shape, and then eventually you can take your needle and thread and stitch these little pieces together, so you end up with different pieces. Now this pink is just kind of a pink and boring kind of a pattern, not really boring, that's harsh, but it's more of a plain pattern. So of course fabric comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. My mom is really into Tula Pink, so I will well, if you saw the thumbnail, you saw all of the color there. That is really the Tula Pink way. But with these, you can take your molds, your templates for these different shapes, and pop these in different craft stacks. And the craft stacks are a great storage solution. So there's the medium and the large trays. So here's the large tray. I will put the dimensions for both on the screen so you can see. But you could take your English paper piecing on the go with these trays, or you can use it for organizing in your craft room a project. So I am super excited to see my mom use these in her craft room in the next couple months, and maybe I will give you a little update this summer and let you know how it goes. They are really into traveling and taking their camper places, so she crafts on the go a lot. Okay, to make this a little more realistic, let's prepare it like you were going. I'm going to prepare this as if my mom was going to take a few of these on maybe a short little road trip. So what is she going to need? She's going to need her paper. She's going to need, let's grab a few of these. So maybe we'll do that many. She's going to need some fabric that isn't glued down, so she has her things all cut and ready. And maybe she's going to do some attaching, so she needs some that are in the same kind of color family here, because maybe she'll sew together a little hexagon. And let's see, she's probably going to need a needle, so I'll grab from my own stitching a needle. Let's put in two just in case she loses one. And maybe she'll need a needle threader. What else will she need? Maybe she'll need a needle minder. Now this one that I have is from Spellbinders. There we go. And of course, maybe little scissors. Let's grab a scissors. Where did I put that? Oh, and thread, of course. So here's what my mom will need for her little trip. Let's put the lid on, and I'm going to do the shake test on this. The lid is not coming off on this. Let's open it up. You can see everything's still good in there. Of course, it's a little shaken up, but you know, that comes with the territory of shaking things, but it is all set to go. Now, I did not mention yet, but these pieces will nest. So if you have this one all fully loaded and you want to put another one on top, you can grab another one and load that one up with some goodies. And this can be a nice storage solution for your sewing room. Maybe you have another needle threader there, and then you can pop the lid on, and then the medium ones stack on the large. So there you go with that one, and there's the two on the large. So you can see that these are nice and nesting. They stack up, and then if you just wanted the medium ones, those stack up as well. So they nest into each other, which makes it really easy for storage. You could even be fancy, grab a label maker and put a label on the sides, or a Sharpie, whatever you want to do. So there you have it, my little storage solution for you. So as I just chat about some updates here, I'm just going to organize some of these English paper piecings into different colors, because that is what I'm going to bring back to my mom after I'm done filming this, because she wanted to use these for sorting out her pieces. Now she's really into paper piecing and kind of doing some kaleidoscope work with different colors, so she needs her pieces to be in kind of the same color families at least for when she's working with her kaleidoscopes kind of designs and things. So it would be helpful if she could store her pieces not in a baggie like this, but in these craft stacks. For one, they're going to stay organized by color, and two, they are not going to get dust or damage done to them if they sit around for a while. Because sometimes these projects do take time. My mom's been working on the Queen of Diamonds one for about a year, and that's just totally fine. So these storage containers should help her out along the way as she goes. But I am just, again, really excited about these trays in my own craft room. I will just pop in the video a little update on my current state of my craft room and just give you an update. So here's where we're at for the craft room. Basically, the walls are all done. This right here is storage from our kitchen, and that's going to stay that way, even though, yes, this is our craft room. That will be closed most of the time. But as you can see, the door is not installed yet for the actual door. So we need to figure out a door for here. And then we have these two giant holes in the wall. And those will eventually be windows. So yeah, it's going to be a lot lighter in here. The two existing windows are pretty small, so this is going to end up being a 8-foot bay bump out window, and then this will be a 5-foot or 4x5 window that will be just a regular window. So I am super excited about this. This is kind of this current state. We have the ceiling fan back in. The glitter is on the ceiling. You can kind of see it there. Maybe I should turn the light on. But the fan works. The light works. You can kind of see the glitter now. Yes, we put glitter in the ceiling. Anyway, that bookshelf is just temporarily in here. This rug is temporary. This will eventually be going in our living room. Don't mind the mess. Clearly we are organizing, and the plastic fell off that window, so there it sits. Anyway, the clear part right here will be for a desk chair, and my sitting desk is going to go right here. Then I'm going to be putting a chair here for when my husband hangs out with me in my craft room, which is my favorite thing. And then our standing desk is going to come out from here. And then I'm going to have some storage over here, and we'll just figure it out. But it is truly a blank state still. And you can see our living room is still under construction as well. So those windows will come too. Let's look at the new rug that's going to go in here. You can kind of see it there. Yes, it is colorful. I am not a beige, gray, or white kind of person. I love color, so I couldn't help by buying a kind of crazy colorful rug. So that is that, but I do love the floor. I'm excited to have an actual floor and not have carpet or subfloor, because it's been subfloor boards for a long time now. So we started this project in February of last year. So here we are a year later, and hopefully I will have more progress to show you soon, but here's kind of like a wide view of where I will be crafting soon. So I'm just really excited. I hope that you can wait a little longer like I am and see the results of the finished room. Now that you've seen an update about my craft room, let's head over to my mom's craft room and show you the Queen of Diamonds quilt that she's been working on. And again, this is English paper piecing. So she's gone ahead and made all of these sections that are on camera by hand and done the English paper piecing on that. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I will have my mom answer anything that really pertains to quilting, so that will be there. And then after this clip is over showing you all of the pieces, I will show you a full craft room tour from my mom's quilt room. She has just been doing some organizing, so she's not fully moved in yet, but this is the state that she's at, and I'm again just really proud of her, so I wanted to show you what she's got going on. Now you might notice there's animals throughout the fabric here, and that is because this is a Tula Pink fabric. So she is known to have really fun fabrics. So you can see all sorts of little animals hidden in the fabric, and I love this pattern. I love the quilt. I am just so excited to see her finished project, and whenever that does happen, I will pop a picture of that in a YouTube video in the coming months. I think she's almost finished with all of the actual paper pieced parts, and then she will put the binding on the edge and have it finished up. My friend has a long arm, so she'll probably throw that through the long arm and it will be totally complete. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the craft stacks. I will have those linked in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and grab those if you want. Disclaimer, those are affiliate links, so it does help support my channel, but I'm not really like owned by any company here. I'm just a crafter sharing some fun things, and special shout out to my mom for being a good sport and letting me film in her craft room and show her awesome projects. so excited to see her finished project, and whenever that does happen, I will pop a picture of that in a YouTube video in the coming months. I think she's almost finished with all of the actual paper pieced parts, and then she will put the binding on the edge and have it finished up. My friend has a long arm, so she'll probably throw that through the long arm and it will be totally complete. So let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the craft stacks. I will have those linked in the description of this video, so you can go ahead and grab those if you want. Disclaimer, those are affiliate links, so it does help support my channel, but I'm not really like owned by any company here. I'm just a crafter sharing some fun things, and special shout out to my mom for being a good sport and letting me film in her craft room and show her awesome projects. You might also notice certain pieces in my mom's craft room. If you have questions about any of those storage things, let me know. Several of them have been made by my dad. He is a wood crafter and a carpenter, and he is skilled with wood, so he can make some things for my mom that you can't always buy online. For example, like this, my husband made me. Can you buy a stamp impression tool online? Yes, it can be bought online, but this one my husband made, and because he did, this is extra special to me. So projects like that are always near and dear to my heart. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video if you've liked or been inspired by anything you've seen here today. And again, if you have questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, crafty friend.